Michael Jude Desposito.
Cindy Ann Duell.
Well, today, the 19th anniversary of the terrorist attacks that changed this nation forever. Remembrance ceremonies in New York City at the site of the attack at the World Trade Center. In Washington, too, where the Pentagon, of course, was attacked. And, of course, here at home, the site of where Flight 93 crashed in Shanksville.
The heroes of Flight 93 are an everlasting reminder that no matter the danger, no matter the threat, no matter the odds, America will always rise up, stand tall, and fight back.
And we thank you so much for joining us today for this special coverage of the 19th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. I'm Casey Kantz. Joining us as we remember all who were lost on this day 19 years ago. The terrorist attacks hit first in New York. Then it was the Pentagon. The fourth plane never reached its target, though. Remembrance ceremonies throughout the morning, not only honoring the 2,977 lives lost on that day, but have reflected on the heroism of each American, from the first responders to those 40 brave passengers and crew members aboard Flight 93. Well, the somber tone of the bells rang out. You watched it here live on WTAJ as the names of each aboard that flight, 33 passengers, 7 crew members, read aloud, beginning at the moment Flight 93 was brought down just after 10 a.m. on September 11, 2001. The ceremony in Shanksville, Somerset County, though shortened this year, a reminder of the courage those 40 Americans showed that day and their actions that saved countless others. President Trump, speaking to the families of Flight 93 this morning, offered words of comfort and assured them their sacrifice will never be forgotten.
When terrorists raced to destroy the seat of our democracy, the 40 of Flight 93 did the most American of things. They took a vote, and then they acted. Together they charged the cockpit. They confronted the pure evil, and in their last act on this earth, they saved our capital. In this Pennsylvania field, the 40 intrepid souls of Flight 93 died as true heroes. Their momentous deeds will outlive us all.
Well, they certainly did. That Flight 93 intended for San Francisco, rerouted then the intended target of Washington, D.C. and the Capitol building. And normally this ceremony brings out hundreds of people wanting to pay their respects to those 40 brave men and women who made sure terrorists never made it to our nation's capital. And even though the ceremony was held privately this year, that did not stop people from coming out to the memorial site. And that is where we find our Maggie Smoka. She's live for us this afternoon. Maggie, really, we talked a lot about this morning, and we'll talk about it again now. When you talk about the 33 passengers, 7 crew members on board that Flight 93, and you think about their actions on this day 19 years ago today, they were ordinary people. They are ordinary people. They were doing what any of us would do on an ordinary flight, doing whatever, and they sprung into action and will forever be heroes, and they saved countless lives that day. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Casey, that is exactly right. 19 years ago today, it is so hard to believe that that much time has passed, that we saw heroes inspire our nation. And now it's our job, it's our duty to make sure that we honor, that we respect them, that we make sure that they are never forgotten on this day, September 11th. Now, obviously, the ceremony here in Shanksville, it looked a lot different than in years past. As you mentioned, it was a private ceremony. And as of this afternoon, the entrance to the Flight 93 National Memorial here in Shanksville, it has reopened to the public. It opened about 30 minutes ago. Around 11:30 a.m. is when we saw a lot of cars waiting to get in, and we want to show you some video from earlier. You'll see here that the entire morning people have really been lining the streets waiting to pay their respects at this memorial site. People from all over, they made their way to this small town in Somerset County with a little more than 250 people. So I met up with one man from Dayton, Ohio. It was about a 6-hour drive for him. He's the commander of a VFW post and came with some of his other members. He says that he's been to Shanksville several times and wants everyone he knows to experience the memorial site so we never forget the heroes of Flight 93.
When we're all standing around in that field and thinking about that moment, that it's as tragic as it was, we forget ourselves and become one with each other.
And I think that that is really the message today. 19 years ago, we saw communities, both small and large, come together and become united as one. Today, we not only remember the heroes here in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, but we also remember the heroes at the Pentagon and also in New York City as well. Casey, it's definitely a day that America will never forget.
We never will. We'll continue to honor them moving forward as well. Maggie Smoke alive in Shanksville, the site of Flight 93. Maggie, thank you for that.